My name's Andrew Fry. This is Keith in the gray sweatshirt, Cody in the gorgeous plaid, not my plaid, his plaid. And behind the camera, there is the lovely Mr. Benjamin Guerrero. You can't see him, but boy, you should be able, or you wish you could.
He's ugly.
If you're watching this today, it's because you want to learn how to make a DIY bow. PVC bow DIY style.
Yo, VIP. Let's kick it.
The most important thing to remember when constructing your bow is that safety is a must. During this project, you will use several dangerous tools that can burn, cut, char, eviscerate, combust, slice, fry, decapitate, maul, exterminate, or liberate you. It is important not to be a dingus when these are possible, like those shown. This was typed by Ben Guerrero. I am reading from a script because ad-libbing is hard for a dingus. First step, tools. What you see in there right now is a heat gun. This is what you'll use to heat the bow up. That particular model is a Wagner. I picked it up at Walmart, 15 to 20 bucks. You can see the paper I've drawn. This shows kind of what my bow would look like, but it's not totally accurate. I messed up. You'll need a tape measure because you'll have to do some measurements, find the midpoint and all that stuff. A Sharpie because it's useful. I've got my saws, two different types. The one on the left is actually meant for metal, but it works good for PVC because it's got small teeth. And that was steel wool and sandpaper, a file, and a small knife. That'll help you clean stuff up because you get burrs after you work with it. Kind of like the fray at the bottom of your jeans if it drags along the concrete or something. But you won't need all these tools. Just learn how to improvise. Construction. There I measured my midpoint. That'll be my handle. Right now I'm heating up the bow. It's like smithing. You heat it up, get it soft so you can shape it. When you're heating, make sure to go back and forth and keep the PVC moving so you don't burn it. You can see it's starting to get soft. As I roll it around, it kind of flops around like a noodle. Now it goes down to the jig. Gotta make sure it's straight before I flatten it, or else I'll end up with a crooked bow. You're gonna put all the pressure you can on it till it cools, and once it's cooled, it'll keep its shape. My faithful companion, Mr. Medrano. So right now I'm heating up the ends. These are going to be the curves to the bow, which will make it a recurve. I'm using an old paint can right now. Grab the end of the bow with 2 fingers and roll it over the paint can backwards. And let it cool, trying to keep the curve as similar to the shape of the can as I can. You absolutely do not want ridges with a bow. Ridges will cause it to buckle. Here I am doing the other side. Not sure what a keys is doing. Checking to make sure it's even. So after looking at it, we decided it wasn't quite even. We had to do some more work to it. Like I said, I struggled, and these were my struggles. Gonna readjust it doing the same thing, just being more careful and more attention to detail. So right now, I am sawing out the knock. This is what the string will attach to, the string of your bow. I just drew little squares on the sides to represent what I'm going to cut out. The center part will stay. Notice I started with a smaller saw and then moved from the smaller saw to the bigger saw using the smaller teeth. Cleaning it up with the grinder. This will take some of the burrs off. This is what you do sandpaper or steel wool for. And then a file finally, to make sure it's extra smooth. Because if these parts aren't smooth, it'll cut right through your string. After a few uses, your string will be useless. You can never get these too smooth. Now I'm heating up the handle. This part is pretty important. It's the center of the bow. It dictates the shape and all that. Here we are giving it the extra curve and letting it cool. Ta-da! Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Yo, man, let's get out of here. Word to your mother. Alright, stop.